Let us try to see what we are going to learn in this cloud computing course. Okay, so like I said, whatever we have seen in our previous class, each and everything we will see from basics till the advanced level in our coming classes. Okay, so today is the last demo session for us. So today we will try to see what is the course curriculum here and what are the things we are going to learn in our course. Okay. So from Monday, the link will change actually. So the link will be shared with the people who will register for this particular course. So as of now, this is your last demo class. Now, before we go to like this syllabus, let us go back and see the definition of cloud computing. So what is cloud computing here? According to Amazon, it says cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, you can access technology such as computing power, storage, database on as needed basis from a cloud provider like AWS. Isn't it? So this is what cloud computing is all about, my friend. What is cloud computing? It is the on-demand delivery. Means there is no need for us to maintain all the physical data centers at our company, at our location. We can simply go to the cloud provider and we can take all the resources from the cloud provider. Okay, and we can pay according to our use. Maybe we have to pay like, I'll show you one message actually. I'm not saying like this will be the payment every time, but I'll just show you my payment, how much I did. For the month of May, yesterday only I did some payment here. I got a message from Amazon here. You can see clearly this is, see, there is a billing problem with your account. We have not received your payment for your May 2022 bill and your account is about to suspend. Please take the action. You know how much bill I got here? I got 13 rupees 18 paisa. Okay, this is my personal account. So this is not a company's account. So the resources, whatever I was using was very less compared to the production network, right? So, but still 13 rupees, 15 rupees, you will get when you do some practicals in your account. Maybe next month I may get more billing, more charges because, I may use more services there. So what I'm trying to show you here is the billing will come as you go. Pay as you go is the model actually. What it says, pay as you go means whatever you use, that much we need to pay. So I got 13 rupees in the month of May, and till yesterday for the month of June, I got only around 7 rupees actually. I was using more services. I was using more resources, but the billing was only 7 rupees. I was using most of the resources as the free resources. So AWS will provide us an account. We have to create an account in AWS, and that account is free for 1 year. So my account, I have created this account in the month of April. So why it is charging me? It is charging me because everything is not free here, my friend. There are certain services that are free and there are certain services which are not free. So when we do the practicals, actually, we should be very careful, like what service we should use and for how much time we should use that service. And if you are using that service, how much charges will be applied, each and everything we need to see there. But again, no need to worry here because, if the service is not free, and if you're using that service for some time for some practical purpose, how much billing you're getting there? You're getting some rupees actually. Maybe let us say you did a lot of practice, you're using many services. You got maybe like 100 rupees or 200 rupees as your monthly bill because there is a free account. Most of the things are free and we are simply doing some practicals, right? Once you create a server, you are running that server for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or maybe like 30 minutes. Once you take a IP address, you're using that IP address for some time. You're not using that IP address for like, some days continuously or some weeks continuously. So whatever we do in this account, we will go with some basic things. So whatever is available in our account, that is more than enough for you to do all the practicals. See, if you go to these instances and if you say like launch instance here, they are providing you all the instances, all the different types of instance. Instance means your virtual server. A virtual server will have the operating system and a virtual server will have the virtual hardware like your CPU, RAM, hard disk, all these things. Okay, so we can go with any of the operating system available. You can go with Windows operating systems, or you can go with Linux operating systems. In Linux, we have different flavors. In Windows, we have different flavors. So we can go with any of this operating system, and we can simply use the resources according to our need. So we will create a free account. In coming classes, I will show you how to create a free account and how to use that account for our practical purpose. You just need a working computer and an account, and you can do all practicals here. Okay. Now let us go to the syllabus and let us have some brief introduction about syllabus here. We will see what is cloud computing in more details, and we will see what are the advantages and disadvantages in cloud computing. This is one of the main things we need to learn. Okay, so hopefully on Monday when we come, that will be the first regular class. Hopefully on that day, we will see about all the details of cloud computing. Okay, then in cloud, we have something called service models and deployment models. So these service models and deployment models, we need to see in more details. So that also we will see when we come on Monday. Then we need to go and check the AWS. You know, cloud computing is a technology. AWS is a company that is Amazon actually. I repeat, cloud computing is a technology. Amazon is a company that is offering us that particular technology, right? So AWS is a cloud from Amazon. So like this, there are many other cloud providers available. There is a Microsoft available. There is Google. There is, you know, Oracle, HP, IBM. There are many cloud providers available. But the most famous here is Amazon Web Services. That is the most famous cloud provider. So we will see about AWS in more details. What is the architect of AWS? What is the region? What is the availability zone? What is the edge location? And there are many more things we need to learn there. And then I will show you how to create a free account in AWS. Then we can see how to access our account and how to use the console. This is your console actually. What you see right now on your screen is your AWS console. This is what we will see in more details in coming classes. Okay. Now, before I go to any other topic, I just want to remind you again, people who join only for today, let me just tell them, we have only into the basic sessions till now. We have not yet started our main curriculum or main syllabus. We are just trying to understand what is cloud computing and what are the jobs and what are the opportunities available on cloud computing. We have not yet started our main curriculum. We have not yet started our main syllabus. So today you can take this session as an opportunity to, like, you know, clear each and every doubt that you have. Just try to clear each and every doubt or each and every question, whatever you have in your mind. You should be very sure actually before you start any particular course. You should know where exactly you're moving in your career. You should know what you're learning and what opportunities you have in your career. You should know all the details. So please be frank. And if you have any questions, there is a chat box here. You can just send a message in the chat box or you can simply talk to me. Okay, fine. So let us continue with the syllabus a bit more. I will just try to highlight what we are learning here. I'm not going into deep about the syllabus. It will take a lot of time actually. Done. So after getting all the introduction of cloud computing and after getting all the, you know, introduction of AWS, then we will move into next chapter of our syllabus. Here we will try to understand computer networks, like what is a computer network, what are the types of computer networks, all these things we will try to understand them. Okay, one of the main things that we will learn in computer networks is the IP address concept. This is one of the most important concepts we will learn, my friend. Okay, so IP address is a concept that we will learn in more details. It will take 3 to 4 classes actually. You know, to understand cloud concepts and to understand many things in cloud computing actually, you should have the proper idea and proper knowledge of IP addressing. Okay, we'll just try to go as deep as possible in IP addressing, my friend, as deep as possible. Okay, now all these things are related to IP addressing. Then there are something called protocols and port numbers. It is again a very, very important part of our administration, cloud administration. We should know what is a TCP protocol, what is a UDP protocol, okay? What are the port numbers of DNS, what is the port number of SSH, what is the port number of RDP, what is SSH, what is RDP, what is HTTP. All these things we will see theoretically as well as practically. We will implement some security there. There is a concept that is called security. So by using this firewall concept that is called security group actually in our AWS, but there is a firewall. In a general terminology, I can say firewall. So by using the security group, we can do all sort of security things here. Okay, then this is a very big fish. VPC and EC2. These are the two most important topics that you are going to learn. Now I'm just saying VPC and EC2, but if you go deep into VPC and EC2, it may take around 3 weeks for us to complete VPC and EC2. 3 weeks or maybe more than 3 weeks. These are such a huge topics, my friend. So we should know what is a VPC and we should know what is our EC2. Okay, so VPC is like your virtual network actually. Till now for last many decades in our companies, we are using physical networks, right? But now what we do, because of cloud, instead of physical networks, we are using a virtual network. I repeat, instead of physical networks, we are using virtual networks. So this VPC will help us in creating a virtual network over the cloud. So there are many things we have in VPCs. Subnet is a different topic. Route table is a different topic. NAT gateway is a different topic. Elastic IP is a different topic. Bastion host is a different topic. So it will take a lot of days for us to complete this particular VPC topic. When we go with this VPC, actually, we are clubbing VPC and the servers. Both the topics we need to learn together. We simply cannot go with VPC alone and server alone. We just need to club them. It will be very, very interesting for us when we go with this VPC and the EC2 topic. Okay. So before we go to VPC, we will cover the basics here, actually, basics of networks and many more things in networks. And before we go to EC2, we will try to cover these servers. What are the types of servers available? What is a physical server? What is a virtual server? And then what is virtualization actually? There is a physical server and there is a cloud server. In between physical server and cloud server, we have this virtualization. So we will try to understand each and everything in the best possible way. Okay, so virtualization is indeed a very, very important topic. Then Linux is indeed one of the most important servers we have across the globe with Windows servers. See, I have experience on Windows as well as on Linux. What I'll do here is I'll just try to take you from the Windows Server administration as well as into the Linux administration. I'm not saying full administration, but whatever is needed for us to learn in cloud, all these things we will learn in Windows and Linux. We have added Windows Server administration and Linux administration in our course. Whatever is needed for cloud computing, we need to see all these things. See, commands and basic configuration of Windows and Linux servers. I repeat, commands and basic configuration of Windows and Linux server. This is what we need to learn. So we'll just go deep into servers because, to work on cloud, you should have proper knowledge of physical servers, virtual servers, and you should have good knowledge of this server operating system. So all these things we are going to cover here, my friend. Then once you go to this Elastic Compute Cloud, there are many things here in Elastic Compute Cloud. It will be very easy for us to understand all these particular concepts. For example, I'll take the example of this auto scaling group. It is just written there as auto scaling group, but it will take one big class for us. Auto scaling group will take one big class. What happens? What we do in this auto scaling group? First, we will launch a web server. I will create a web server. Then I will ask you to connect to my web server. So you can easily connect to my web server from your location. Maybe someone is sitting in Hyderabad, or maybe someone is in Europe, maybe someone is in Delhi, wherever. You can simply connect to that web server. Okay. Now, what auto scaling group will do here is, if many people are connected to my web server will get more traffic. That means there is more burden on my web server. So auto scaling group, once we configure auto scaling group will automatically add multiple servers according to my requirement. So there is one web server, but if you need more than one web server, auto scaling group will automatically add more than one web server. Very cool option, right? So like this, we have many options in cloud computing, my friend, and many options in this EC2. So we will see all these things in more details. Creating and launching EC2 instances, that is Windows and Linux, this topic itself may take at least 2 days. I just wrote here as creating and launching EC2 instances, right? But it may take at least 2 days for us to complete this topic. But still, we will not complete all the details. So we have to go with like third class also. So like this, EC2 is one of the major topic that we will see. Okay, one more simple option is here. It is called simple notification service, SNS. You know what we can do by using this SNS? By using this SNS, we can get emails on our machine. Like, you have an email account in Gmail or Facebook or whatever. So by using this SNS, what we can do here is we can configure something in AWS in our cloud that if whenever my computer or my server is getting some problem, maybe it is consuming more hard disk or more CPU, or if there is something happening in my server, we will get a message in our email. We will get an email notification there. So say that also we need to see. So like this, we will see many different topics in ECU. Then we have a concept called IAM, Identity and Access Management. You know what we do in IAM? In IAM, we will see how we can create a junior administrator. How we can create a junior administrator, how we can allow a person to access our AWS account and work as a junior administrator. All these things we are going to see in this IAM. Again, a very interesting topic. There is something called MFA here, multi-factor authentication. Very important topic again. Then there is something called storage. In storage, we will see like how we can keep our data over the cloud. So what is cloud actually? Cloud is, like I said, instead of keeping our servers and data at our location, we are keeping our servers and data at some other location. That is your cloud, right? So what we do in this S3, that is simple storage service, we will create some buckets. Technically, it is called bucket. We will create some buckets in S3 service and we will keep our data there. I will ask you to connect to my data and access my data. You can connect from your place and you can access. So this is what we do in companies. So again, there are many things we need to learn in buckets. All these things we will see. Then we have some other topics. Route 53 is one topic. There are many things we need to learn in Route 53. CloudWatch is again a very important topic. ELB is a very important topic. EBS is a very important topic. So all these things we are going to learn in our course curriculum for next 45 days. Okay. So we are going to start this session on Monday at 4 p.m. I repeat, this session is going to start. I'll just write it here. This session will start on Monday at 4 p.m. Okay. So from 4 p.m. it will go up to like 5 or 5:15 p.m. So there we can go in more details. As of now, this is, like I said, your basic demo session. Today we can take this session as like more interactive session. So whatever questions, whatever doubts you have, feel free to send your questions and doubts in the chat box, or you can just talk to me directly and clear each and every doubt before you start learning this course. Okay. So Monday will be the last, today is the last day for demo actually. And from Monday, the link will change, and people who register for the course, only these people can come and join this course and attend the classes from Monday. But what about yesterday and before yesterday class? See, whatever we have seen in yesterday and before yesterday, all the topics are like very basics. Each and every topic, again, we will see from basic up to the advanced level in coming classes. But what about those classes? These classes are available on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube channel and you can see all the classes here. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just share the link with you. Link which is available over the YouTube. Okay, fine. See, this is yesterday's class actually. So you can just go to YouTube and you can just come here and you can see this yesterday's class. I'm sharing this link here. See, whatever we have seen yesterday, whatever we have discussed yesterday, everything is available on YouTube. So I'm just sharing the link in the chat box. You can just go there and you can click on this link and you can go through this yesterday class. I can see 1 or 2 people, they joined today itself. They were not available yesterday or before yesterday. So for them, I'm repeating again, yesterday and before yesterday, we have seen some very basic things. Okay. A person without any knowledge of anything from this cloud or any knowledge of anything from the computer networks, that person is 100% eligible to learn this particular course. Okay, so there are no pre-requirements here. Any person can learn this course. So from Monday, when you come for the first class, there are no pre-requirements, my friend. You can simply start the course as a fresher and you can learn each and everything. But why I'm sharing these 2 classes here, because, you know, if you go and revise these 2 classes, you will get some basic idea. You'll get a proper idea actually, like what exactly is cloud and what we can do on cloud and all those things. But again, we will see this in more details. So when you go and revise these 2 sessions, it will be easy for you to come on Monday and get some more questions, or I can get more questions from your side.
Yes, actually, I'm from testing background, so will it help for me?
Okay, if you're from testing background or if you're from any background, my friend,
okay,
this is Renukesh, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, if you're from testing, tell me what you need to run your programs or codes or whatever you say. You need a particular platform, right? What platform you need? You need a server, so that on that server you can run all the codes or all the services or all the applications. So from where you are getting a server? You can get a server physically or you can get a server virtually. These are the 2 ways in which we can get a server. Nowadays, hardly we see a server which is there, which is a physical server in a company. Most of the companies are going for the virtual server, which is running over the cloud. So if you're a tester and if you want to test your applications, or if you want to run some applications or run some code in some whatever you do, for that you need a base, you need some, you know, platform there. So what is a platform? That platform is a server machine with a server operating system. So this cloud is providing with that particular platform. So from whichever background you are coming, if you want to learn cloud computing for your to add some more, you know, weightage in your resume, you are more than welcome for this. Okay, so if you are from testing also, this is one of the best thing you can learn for your career.
Okay, because it's booming, right? AWS, it's kind of it's kind of everywhere in IT now.
See,
so
yeah, please continue, Renikesh.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to know like the difference. See, nowadays people are telling that Azure also, right? So, which one has more scope? Like, actually, I'm very new to this field.
See, yeah, there is no need to worry. Everyone is new in a demo class. That is reason every time I repeatedly say that please be more friendly with me, at least in the demo sessions, and clear all your doubts. Now, the question is a very, very good question. Of course, it is in boom, but why it is in boom? Let us try to understand that first. Then we will see like, okay, what is the difference between AWS and Azure and which one is in more demand? Listen, my friend, AWS is in more demand because the services that it is offering, like, you know, there is no company or there is no person who can say like, okay, these services are not good and I'm not liking what they are providing. I'll give you a very basic idea. I'm not sure how much you can understand here, but I'll give you a very basic idea. Suppose, you know, you're starting a business, or suppose you need to run your applications or whatever. You need an infrastructure there. Suppose for that infrastructure, you are spending this much money.
Okay.
Let us say this is in Indian rupees. But you know, if you go with cloud, by spending this much rupees, you can start your business. That is actually main idea behind cloud. Instead of taking the infrastructure, physical infrastructure at our location, we can simply go to the cloud and we can use all the infrastructure and we can run the services or we can run the application. That is the idea of cloud.
Services means the applications.
Services means, okay, I'll go and show you one service here.
Yeah.
This is my cloud. This is my account actually in cloud. You can see as of now I'm connected to North Virginia region. So what is the meaning of service here? Once you go to service, can you see there is something called EC2 written here? EC2 is a service in cloud. So what we can do by using EC2? By using EC2, we can run a web server. We can run a virtual server. I'll come again. EC2 is a service using which we can run a virtual server. And in that virtual server, what we can do? We can run any application. Email application, web application, game application, file, any explorer application. So this is one service. Okay, let us go with a service like S3. This is another service. What is this service? What it will do? S3 is a service that will allow us to save huge data over the cloud. So if you want to save data, what you need storage, right? S3 means simple storage service. So it is a service that is offering you the storage. This is another service. Okay, I'll go with one more service that is, suppose say, CloudWatch. CloudWatch is a service using which we can monitor all the resources over the cloud. We can select, okay, how our servers are running. You know, in our Windows machine, there is something called Task Manager here. What we do in this Task Manager, we can just select the performance of all these things, right? So this is one service. If I say generally, Task Manager is one service. Okay, Google Chrome is a service. Okay, Windows Media Player is a service. This Zoom meeting is a service. That means they are doing some different activities, right? Okay. So coming back to your question, why AWS is more famous than all the other cloud providers? First of all, AWS is offering you more services than any other cloud provider. That is one reason. Second reason is AWS is providing you all the resources that you need. That is another reason. AWS has huge infrastructure. It is spread across the globe in a country like India, it is there in Mumbai, and very soon it will be ready in Hyderabad. So in a country like India, there are 2 data centers. So all over the globe, they have huge data centers. AWS people have a proper backup team. They can help you at any given time according to the, deal what we do with them. So they have many advantages compared to the other cloud providers. So that is the reason AWS is in more demand. But who are the other cloud providers? Other cloud providers are not small companies. Amazon is one. Microsoft. Can you name any bigger company than this Amazon, Microsoft, or Google? It's very hard to find out a company, right? But I'll add some more companies like HP, Dell, Cisco, Salesforce, Citrix, DigitalOcean, and whatever companies Juniper. I can add all the companies here. But friend, Amazon is number 1. I just mentioned you some reasons here. These are the very general reasons I can say as of now. Okay. Now Amazon is number 1, and the number 2 is Microsoft, and the number 3 is Google. But see the difference between number 2 and number 3. There is some difference here, right? But see the difference between number 1 and number 2. That much difference is there between Amazon and all the other cloud providers. If I say Amazon is, has approximately 45% market share. That's a huge thing, my friend, because Amazon competitors are Microsoft, Google, HP. These are not small people, right? These are not small companies, these are huge. But Amazon is providing so many services and so many resources and so much to the user that companies will like using Amazon compared to other. But whenever you learn any technology, it's always better if you go with 2 company certifications. That will be a great idea. Once you finish your AWS, once you finish your Amazon Web Services, if you want to go with any other cloud provider, my recommendation will be Microsoft. So after in next 3 to 4 months, if you can take AWS and Amazon knowledge with you, with any one certification, maybe let's say AWS certification and the knowledge of Microsoft Azure, then you have a great opportunity to get a great job in any company all over the globe. But we need to start from somewhere, right? So from where we need to start? Better start from Amazon, because we are learning many basics, many things from the scratch level up to the advanced level. Then you can go with the Microsoft Azure. That will add a lot of weightage in your resume.
Because people told Azure has more services than AWS.
No.
Is it false?
No. AWS has more services than Azure. I'm not saying because this is AWS session, but AWS has more services than Azure. AWS has more resources than Azure. AWS help is better than Azure.
Okay. So this DevOps is same what you're telling, right? DevOps is different, or actually, sorry for asking silly questions, but I don't have any idea. Many people told me that because as I'm from testing background, people recommended me to do this AWS DevOps.
See, first of all, these are not silly questions. I am here for these questions only. Actually, these are the questions I am expecting in every demo. Okay. Now coming to your question, DevOps. Yeah. To learn DevOps, there is a requirement here, and that is you should have the knowledge of cloud. I repeat, to learn DevOps, first what you should do, you should learn AWS. When people say AWS plus DevOps, you know what that means? The course is actually DevOps. The course is actually DevOps, and they need AWS knowledge for DevOps. That is what it means.
Okay.
Okay, so they will teach you some concepts of AWS before they go with the DevOps. But like we know, like half knowledge is a dangerous knowledge. It's better to go with like full knowledge, right? Instead of spending like 15 days on AWS, just spend another 20-25 days extra. So then you're learning the complete AWS administration. Then you are in a better position to go with DevOps. So after AWS, if you want to go with something that is again much better, then you have to go with this DevOps.
Yeah, Venkatesh here. Without DevOps also, we will get job for AWS, sir.
Yes, Venkatesh. Without DevOps, you can see yourself in cloud for next 15-20 years.
Okay.
That is possible.
So we will get right. See, currently I'm working in Oracle DBA, so I will put both weightage in resume. So Oracle DBA plus AWS, I will get good opportunities, right? Totally.
See, just now our another friend Renukesh, he said, right? He is from some other department, but many people are asking about cloud.
Yeah,
so exactly. From testing to this. Yesterday, if you go and watch yesterday video, some person said like he is having 6 years of experience in Java. So from whichever background you are coming, my friend, servers are the most important part of our life. Because if you go with a company or if you go with internet, we need servers, right? So cloud is providing that infrastructure to you to run your applications, to run your games or emails or whatever. So if you're from any background, the knowledge of cloud administration will help you. Maybe there is a chance like, okay, from whichever background you are coming, maybe like in next 6 months, you'll just forget about all those things and you're only focusing on cloud for rest of your career. That much opportunities are there on cloud.
Thank you.
Okay, that many opportunities are there on cloud. So yes, Amazon is most famous because there are some reasons, and whatever reasons we said, like better services, more services, okay, better support, all these things we have to say.
In this course, you will be teaching everything, Shakeel, like starting from AWS, like actually I didn't see this.
Okay, well, they will share the syllabus with you. So what we are learning in this syllabus, see, if a technology is a very big technology, I'll ask you, let us talk about like, in a friendly way, no? Is it possible to finish any technology or any course in 45 days?
If it is has the less topics, I think it's possible.
But this is not a small topic, like this is not
I think it's not possible. Yeah.
So whenever you learn any course, actually remember one thing forever. Whenever you learn any course, you are learning about that particular course in a general way, or you are preparing yourself for the interview. You are preparing yourself for the job. Okay. Now remember services again. Services was the topic we were discussing before. Now I'll go back to services. You're learning many services here, but once you go to a job, once you get a job in cloud, maybe your work is only on this EC2 service, nothing else. Or maybe your work is only on, let us say, S3 service. All the other services will be managed by some other people. You will be managing either S3 service or VPC service or, EC2 service and all those things. So whenever you learn any institute course, actually, you are preparing yourself for interviews, you are preparing yourself for job. If you get 25 to 30% knowledge, that means whatever you paid and whatever time you spend, that is valuable for you. That much knowledge is valuable. That's it. You will not learn anything from scratch to the expert level in any institute, my friend. That is an open fact. What you learn here is you will learn about a technology, you will learn about the services, what are the major services. Suppose if there are 100 services, all the 100 services are not used, right? So there are certain services which we use. Take the example of your mobile phone. How many apps you have in your mobile phone? Maybe let us say 25. How many you use every day? 2, 3, 5 or 10. So out of 25, 10 are the apps that you use regularly. So those are the 10 apps you are learning in a course. I'm not talking only about cloud here. I'm talking about all the courses. So remaining 15, if you know these 10 apps, how to use, will it be difficult for you to use the remaining 15 apps? No, right? It's a very general concept. So same logic you can apply here. So we are starting from the very basic, very scratch from, I can say ABCD, and we can go up to the advanced level. But again, the question is, are we going to learn everything? You're not learning everything in any course in any institute, my friend. Whatever institutes are providing, there is a general syllabus that will help us in understanding the technology, facing the interview, getting a job, and working as a admin in that particular job. So once you work as an admin or once you work on cloud, your responsibility is limited. So when company is hiring you, they will test you on some services like say EC2 or let's say storage or let's say IAM or let's say VPC or let's say auto scaling options. So they are testing you only on these services. If you are good in these services, they will select finish, you are welcome. In a company, if they select, okay, this is the other service on which you need to work, it will not be difficult for you to work on the other service because whatever we are learning here on this, you can gain the other services easily. You can learn the other services easily. So every course will be like this.
Okay. So do we need Linux knowledge for this, Shakeel?
Yeah, see, I have already added. Let me just go to the syllabus.
Yeah.
Not only Linux actually. Windows servers and Linux servers. Administration, if you know the Linux administration, then it is great for you. But at least you should know some basics of Linux. So I've added all the Linux here. So whatever you need from Linux, basic commands and configuration from Windows and Linux, we have some classes for that.
Okay. You will be teaching this thing, right?
Of course, it is part of our syllabus. I have experience on Windows servers, Linux servers, virtualization, networking, that is CCNA, CCNP, CCI, and on security. So all these things will come in actually cloud. In cloud, we have servers. In cloud, we have firewalls. In cloud, we have a network. In network, we have IP address. Okay, we have a storage. Okay, we have some virtualization. It is a mixture of all the things actually.
Okay. Because I called this DURGASOFT people, I tried all the numbers, they didn't pick any call or something. So that's why I registered directly. I didn't know anything about this. So that's why I joined today. And I don't know.
I'm not sure why they have not received the call. They have like around 20-30 numbers. Actually, there is a very big
whichever
team.
is displayed in website, right? I tried all the numbers actually. They didn't call. So what is the process of joining and what is the duration? Everything about the details I wanted to ask. So
okay, I'll just add the details here, but they should have picked the number. But anyhow, let me just write all the details here. Duration is for 45 days. Fee will be like 5,000 Indian rupees. With this, you will get all the recorded classes. Okay, you'll get some interview question and answers, and you will get some resumes, and I'll show you many labs here. These are from my side actually. And you know, every day whenever we do a class, I'll make a Google Drive here. Let me just take you to my Google Drive. Not this. So see, classes should be organized very well. It's a very big technology. Many people are expecting many things they want to learn because, you know, they can see opportunities in front of them actually. All over the globe actually, not only in our country, but all over the globe, opportunities are there everywhere. Okay. So what I do here is whenever we go with the class, I'll just try to make running notes like this. See, I have to go with a scenario like this, and I have to go with the practicals. Okay, I have to go with the scenario like this, and I have to go with the practical. So like this, we will see all those things. So this is the Google Drive I will create here, and I will share all this information in the Google Drive. And one more Google Drive will be created by the management, and they will share all the recorded classes with you on daily basis. And if I can show you the recorded class also, just a second. Meanwhile, if you have any other question, any other doubt, please feel free to come. I'm here for that only. Today is the last demo class actually. From tomorrow, from Monday actually, we are starting our actual syllabus. So whatever doubts you have, I'm not saying like Monday we cannot go to the doubts and all those things, but just for your information, Monday we are starting the main classes. So
every day 4 o'clock, right?
every day 4 p.m.
4 p.m. 1 hour session.
1 hour 15 minutes. So these are my existing classes actually. You can see, I'll just try to open one session here. I'll mute this. And anyhow, you got a message in the chat box from the team. They just send all the details here, actually numbers and all those things. You can check that later.
The last batch when it is completed.
Last batch, I will finish maybe like, Tuesday or Wednesday coming. I will finish 2 batches on coming Tuesday or Wednesday maximum.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the things, these are the video classes actually from some previous batch. So I'll just try to show you like how things will be there. I'll just try to unmute here. Okay, that's it. Actually, there was some class from IP addressing. Anyhow, these are the things we will share. So recorded classes will be shared with them, shared by the management, and the running notes and the other documents I'll share. Bhargav, that is what I'm saying here, friend. This much knowledge is enough to get a job. A company is not expecting expert. See, on day one, we cannot become Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli, my friend. It will take some time to go at that level. So whatever you need, that much we are learning, and maybe we are learning more than what you need actually. Whatever companies are asking, that is what we are learning. So wherever you go, actually, the syllabus will be more or less same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Syllabus will be same.
Yeah.
That is true. And what will be this difference between this AWS and DevOps, Shakeel? Means the next step you told, right?
Yeah.
See, after learning this AWS, which are the services you told, right? That tool, whatever AWS tool you told. So after learning that, so what I heard this, I think I have seen, a few people working on this tool, means which they told like they are working on DevOps or something. So is there any difference between this DevOps and AWS, whatever expert?
Okay, see, no, it's not
What
like
what can be the designation we can try after finishing this course, AWS course?
Yeah, you will be working as a cloud administrator. Okay, you will be managing the infrastructure. The infrastructure is not physical, it is a virtual infrastructure. I'll show you one thing here. This is a physical infrastructure somewhere in some company. Let me just go there. Yeah. So this is the physical infrastructure. So instead of using this physical infrastructure in cloud, we will make a virtual infrastructure. Instead of physical server, we are creating a virtual server. Instead of physical firewall, we are creating a virtual firewall. So we are creating our physical infrastructure over the cloud in a virtual environment. That is cloud. Okay. Now coming to DevOps, Dev means developers, Ops means operations. That is what DevOps is all about. DevOps is something like a culture. Whenever someone is saying like he is working on a particular tool, now you should know one thing for sure, that tool is working on a server. Okay. I'll just show one more slide here. Yeah. So the first layer here is your server hardware. Then it is your server operating system. Then the applications or services or tools, whatever name you call them, all the things are coming there. So in DevOps, you are using some tools to perform a particular, to take a particular action or to do some particular activity. So where exactly you can run that particular tool, you need a platform. So from where you are getting a platform, you are getting a platform from the cloud administrator. So we'll provide the platform and they will perform this actions. They will run all the tools they have. So when they run the tools, they should know what is cloud actually. Because if you're a DevOps, you should know how to work in a cloud, or you should know how to use all the resources in the cloud.
Okay, that Git and all will come there, right? Git and
Git,
Jenkins.
Kubernetes, Jenkins, okay. All these things will come in DevOps. So where you are learning, where you are running all these things actually, you're running on all these things on a platform. So that platform is your operating system and server hardware, and then you have some other applications to support those things. So we need to provide all the infrastructure, they will run. So if you know how to provide the infrastructure and if you know how to run the application, then it is like great for you, right? It's not like you need to spend another 3 years, like it is a bachelor's degree to spend 3 years and to learn this. No, my friend, 45 days here and 45 days there, next 4 months, let us say round figure, next to 4 months. If you can crack AWS and DevOps knowledge in next 4 months, for next 15 days, for next 15 years actually, I come again, for next 45 days AWS and then next 45 days DevOps, totally let us say 4 months. If you can crack both the courses, for next 12, 15, 20 years, you are in one direction. No need to shift your career from this to that. that much scope and that many opportunities and that much requirement is there. So DevOps is something else, but before you go to DevOps, you need to start from AWS. You will not see a DevOps course where they will say, we are starting DevOps on day one. No, they will say AWS plus DevOps, Azure plus DevOps.
Okay.
This will be the course. That means they need to teach you first Azure or AWS, then you have to go with this DevOps.
Okay.
Okay, so we are providing the infrastructure and they are.
So you're providing DevOps course also, DurgaSoft?
Yeah, we have many courses in DurgaSoft actually. Many courses. So we are providing DevOps on Azure also. We are providing DevOps on AWS also. We are providing DevOps. There are 2-3 trainers we have actually. They are providing the DevOps. But again, if you go to DevOps, the first question will be, let us start from AWS and then let us go to DevOps. But again, in AWS, you're not learning everything. But again, see my friend, if you're not willing to go with DevOps, you can still see yourself in cloud for rest of your career.
Oh, okay. Good.
That is what I'm saying here. That is what I'm saying, because everyone is not comfortable with like commands and all those things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So AWS and Azure are more of graphical user interface. So it is very easy for them to go and pursue their career in this particular field.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I thought like I will not get any questions today, but anyhow, that was last 20 minutes were good. I'm still here for the questions because I'm not going with anything else today, any new topic or any new conversation today. I'll be just waiting for your questions. If you have any more questions, we will see, or else we can stop the session. We can come on Monday with the first class. So over to you now, friends.
Okay. So the people who don't have any, programming idea or, not too much technically strong or something, I think they can go ahead with this AWS, right? Shakeel, according to you?
Exactly.
Yeah, because see, the field is booming, and at least instead of struggling with the old technologies, it's better to shift to AWS.
Yeah, I'll just try to share my details with you. Let us see how you can take this.
Yeah.
I started my career in 2006, 5, 6, something hardware, then MCSE, all those things. Then CCNA. I'm not sure how many courses you know here. CCNP, CCIE. Then, Linux. Virtualization.
Currently, where are you working, sir?
Security. Then now I'm into cloud. I'm very sorry, my friend. There is some protocol I need to follow actually.
Yeah, true.
I'm
cannot disclose.
I'm very sorry for this. Name is Shakeel for sure. I can say that much, but the remaining things, I can say this. This is my profile actually. I've just not struck with this Windows Server administration. I know some of my friends still they are working on Windows administration. They are happy with their life. They are getting this much. Okay, their requirement is this much, and they are getting this much. They are very happy. But still, if you enter in a particular field, there are many options there. It is not a straight path. There are many options we need to take while you move forward. So cloud is something which is coming from here. Windows servers will be there in cloud. CCNA concepts will be there in cloud. Linux administration concepts will be there in cloud. Virtualization will be there in cloud. Security will be there in cloud, my friend. Then it is cloud. But the question here is, okay, if this many things are there in cloud, how can a person learn this cloud as a fresher? Now, that is the beauty of cloud computing actually. A fresher with, if you know how to use a computer, I am ready to train you for next 40 days, 45 days. After 45 days, you can select, okay, this is cloud, so I'm ready to go and face an interview, at least for a junior administrator job. If you know how to use computer, that's it, my friend. You don't need to have any other knowledge. If you have any knowledge of networks or Linux or something about coding and programming, that is well and good. But I'm saying if someone is a fresher without any knowledge, if you are from BCom background or if you're from BA background, I'm not saying BE, I'm saying BA, Bachelor of Arts. I can train that person in cloud from very basic up to the advanced level, and he can go and apply for a job in any company. He can crack the interview. That much I can say. That is cloud computing. It is so well designed course actually.
So this thing we can just attend the certification course or something after finishing this course.
Coming to certification, I'll come to certification in more details in next week about the online certification actually. As of now, if you want to take the institute certificate, you can take the institute certificate, but institute certificate does not matter that much in a company. We have to go with the online certification. Online certificate, I'll just write something here. I'll always ask this question actually. One is learning. Second is your exam. This is our, pattern of a particular career. Then interview, then job, or we can say work, whatever. Now tell me, out of these four things, learning, exam, interview, and work, according to you, which one you think is a bit difficult?
Actually, first thing is we have to concentrate on learning. Then, as a professionals, we have to concentrate on interview. Maybe, so that could be the next thing, interview. And after clearing the interview, obviously job we get. Okay, and if you have the knowledge of both, if you have learned well, and if you have what means, then you can do the job easily, right? So that is the first thing we have to concentrate.
Okay, so like you said, you have 5-6 years of experience. Someone has 4 years of experience. Someone is a fresher. I'm having 15 years of experience, right? So I'm having a bit more experience. So with my experience, I can say one thing, my friend. Just whenever you learn any course, any technology, just try to spend as much time as possible on learning. Exams, interviews, and jobs are the easiest thing you can do in your life in a way.
True. Yeah.
Okay. Learning is the most, I should not say difficult here, because as a trainer, if I say difficult, I'm not sure the other people how they take. So out of these four, if you can spend more time on learning, exam is nothing, my friend. You know why it is nothing? If I say, see, these are the 500 questions, prepare these 500 questions, in exam 70 questions will come, and these 70 questions will come from these 500 questions. Now, is it difficult for you to write the exam? And it is multiple choice questions. Very simple, right? So exam will be like this. Interview, if I ask you like 5 plus 5, how much? Okay, you know this, so you can say 10. Job, if you know how to drive a car, you know how to drive a car. If you know how to fly a plane, you know how to, you can fly the plane easily. I cannot sit in the plane. I cannot think like how this person is flying the plane. He knows, right? So he can do that. So forget about exams, interviews, and job. We will see about exam. Very sorry for there is no time here actually. So we'll see about exams next week someday. But try to concentrate more on the learning process whenever you're learning any course. And in that learning process, try to understand the topic. No, see, we should not say the definitions in the interview, my friend. We should simply, explain things generally. That is the best way of cracking the interview. Okay. So learning is the most important part for us. Okay, friends. So
yeah. How many means weekly 5 days, Shakeel?
Minimum 5 days. Actually, we are in India, right, brother? So we have to go with Saturday.
Saturday also we can go.
Yeah,
actually we are working professionals, right? So that's why I was just asking. So
yeah. Actually 5 days for sure, and 6th day we can do something. Hopefully, like if in a week there is some holiday or whatever, 5 days will be there for sure. On 6th day,
5 days no problem, Shakeel, because anyway we will be logging in from home, right? We can attend from 4 to 5, no issues with that. 4 to 5, 4 to 6 is also fine.
I am also working from home. That is the reason it's more easier for me to take like more batches.
Yeah.
Traveling in a city like Hyderabad or Bangalore or Chennai, wherever you are located, you'll be in a metro big city, right? If you are in this field. So traveling to your office will take at least, if you're lucky, it will take at least 2 hours up and down.
Yeah.
That is what we have. So luckily, because of this work from home, I'm also have like more time. But yeah, so classes will be for like up to like approximately 70 minutes. If not 1 hour, I have to select 70 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the things.
Issues with that. Monday to Friday, no issues.
Yeah. Saturday we will decide. I'm not saying every Saturday class will be there. Some Saturdays, let us see what we can do. But overall, 5 days a week for sure.
Okay.
Okay, friends. So that's it for the day. And thanks a lot for coming, and thanks a lot for all your questions. Actually, hopefully, these questions will help.
And I'll do that payment tomorrow, Shakeel, so that they will send the link, right? The meeting link.
Yeah, already they sent the link in the chat box. You can just go and check in the chat box. They
Chat
send all
box,
the,
actually, I means I joined bit late.
okay, okay, no problem. So I'll just share their number. So you can just call in that number and
I
hopefully
called
they,
many times actually. So anyway,
okay. So I don't
can you
know
please
what,
share the number?
okay, I'll just share the number. Wait a second. 92462121. Sorry, 9246212143. Okay, hopefully she will accept the call on this number. So
Yeah, sure. I'll call the number. I'll make the payment tomorrow, and I'll get the link. And even if I don't see these demo videos, right? No problem on Monday, right? Means anyway, we're starting from the
no,
scratch,
no,
right?
no problem from Monday. We'll be starting from scratch again. We'll be getting in more details hopefully from Monday. So no issues. If you have time, just go and revise those videos. If not, no issues. You can come on Monday.
Monday
Okay.
for
Yeah. I got one question here. I think this is the first time I'm getting this question in my cloud computing career. And the question is, many are saying it will be difficult to get a job in cloud for freshers. No, my friend. I have not seen this question. I'm not reading your name, my friend. I'm just like, keeping that secretly because you send me the message directly. So I'm just reading your question, but the answer is no. If a technology is new, a company will need a person who have some knowledge. Like if you go with Linux administration, maybe in Linux administration, they can look for a person with good knowledge because, Linux is there for last 30 years, right? So they may go for like someone who can have like more knowledge. But if a technology is new, then, they need someone. I'll give a very basic example here. If you go and see like in 1960s and 1970s, people are retiring now who got a job then. They are maximum, 7th pass or 8th pass or 10th pass. Back then, that was considered as good. But now if you're BTech or MTech also, is it easy to get a job? No. So now there are more people who can do a particular job. So they may search for a better person. Coming to cloud computing, there are very few people who can work. The requirement is too much and there are not many cloud engineers or cloud administrators. So as a fresher, you can get a job. The only thing you should manage there is like package and salary. Instead of, thinking of 70,000 rupees per month, if you get 25,000 rupees per month, then you should accept you're a fresher, right? So if someone says it is very difficult to get a job on cloud or whatever, no. Okay, I will add one more thing here. If you are a fresher with cloud, if you can add Linux administration, then okay, fine. That is your resume is a good resume now. Only AWS, okay. I can say okay, difficult, but with AWS, if you can add the Linux administration as a fresher, you don't want to go with anything else, then that is, my friend, that is more than enough.
and we get hands-on experience also, right? Means it's an interactive classes, right, Shakeel?
See, this class was a bit too much interactive, but again, every class will be interactive. But
No, actually, we don't ask much questions when you're
uh-huh.
teaching.
Yeah,
So
there
that's
only I
what
was
because now we have that doubt. Right?
exactly. I was
Because
coming.
I'm attending this PLSQL classes also in this, DurgaSoft.
Okay.
It is not an interactive session, and it is not. I was thinking like that only, but when
No.
this mute, I was able to unmute it. Right, I was very happy.
No. See here, my friend. When you go and watch any of my demos or any other course, actually, like MCSE season I was taking before in DurgaSoft, I always say in the demo, if the
Yeah.
class is not interactive, that means we are wasting time.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
demo sessions will be more interactive because you will get many questions. But once you go to a topic,
Yeah.
we are talking only about a topic, the questions will obviously decrease. So there is no
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problem. Your question will help you as well as all the other people in the classroom. So I'm more than happy with the questions. But the only thing is, in middle of the class, we'll just try to go with the chat box as much as possible.
Sure.
And at the
Sure.
end of the session, we can just have the direct
Doubts.
interaction. Yeah. So
True.
this is not only for this batch, this is for every batch, at least from my side.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
True.
Okay, friends. So again, this was the session and see you on Monday at 4 p.m. with the first demo session. And the link will change from Monday for sure. So if you're coming on Monday, so hopefully we need to get a link from the management. So this is the number you can call on this number. So that's it,
We'll
friend.
do
That's
that.
it for today, and very good luck for your careers. I always say this again. I'll repeat the same thing. If you have already decided that cloud computing is your career, you have selected a very good career for yourself.
Yeah,
That's
actually, people are telling like it has a future of almost, next is AWS only, like 10 to 15 years, there will be no problem for job like that, they are telling.
See, you can retire in AWS. Maybe my children who are in school, maybe when they come in like after
Yeah.
graduation, I'm not sure what will be the thing, but we are like, in 20s and late 20s and 30s, right? Most of us who are coming here, we can
Yeah.
easily retire in cloud or DevOps, or we can easily retire in this particular technology.
True.
Yeah, so that's it, friends. Again, see you on Monday with
Thanks a
the
lot,
first
Shakil.
session.
Thanks for the information. I didn't know
Thanks.
anything. I didn't know ABCD also. Thanks for it.
No
Okay.
problem. We'll start from ABCD from Monday, Renukesh. So thanks again for asking this question. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Bye.